Good day. This is Bill McRae. I'm talking to you a little bit more about how to promote your solo ad website. Hopefully, you've got one because they can just generate tons of money for you and make you very profitable. But let me show you how you promote it. This is actually a website that I use for selling domain names. If you buy a website from us, I'll ask you to buy our domain name through this particular site. But it doesn't matter what site it is, I do it with blogs. It's a WordPress blog. And as I've said in other videos, I have my own custom software that's part of this system. And one of my pieces of software is a program called WP Traffic Pro. And I tell you to install certain things into it. And there's two programs I ask you to install in order to attract an audience that can become a recurring audience to your website. The first one is called Pixel Caffeine, which we're going to use to put a pixel on every visitor's website so that you can promote just to the people that visit your website, so you can promote paid ads on Facebook just to those people. So you're not paying for other people that haven't been to your website. And then I suggested another program, of course, would be the WP Traffic YouTube program. If you want to make YouTube videos, you can actually run YouTube videos and use the WP Traffic system that will pick those videos out and post them to your blog based on whatever group you want to pick. And if you have several playlists, like I obviously do, you can pick which playlist you want to show. And then the final thing that I think you need to probably really consider using is there's a couple other tools in there that you can look at. One of them is called podcasting. And the reason why is if you like to do radio podcasts, you can just sit there behind your computer and talk to your computer and do podcasting. Simple Podcasting Pro will help you syndicate that out to things like iTunes and other podcast networks. And if you can talk a lot about certain topics related to your niche, then podcasting is good. YouTube obviously is my preferred methodology because I like to point and click, and I don't mind standing there talking to the camera. But at the very least, you ought to install this program called My Curator Content, or My Curator Content Curation System. And what this is going to do is it's going to go out and find content related to the keywords that you provided and provide a area where you can determine whether the content is stuff you like or don't like, okay? Now, why this is important is let's say you come in here and this particular post is very not related to my business. I just give it a thumbs down. And as you go through and start up, thumbs up and thumbs down on your content, you will get more reliable content coming into the system. So this is a web hosting site, so hosting content is fine. Now, some of this is for my competitors, and quite frankly, I don't care because all I want to do is get visitors to the website, because every visitor to the website is going to get a pixel put on through Pixel Caffeine. So even if my competitor gets a little exposure on my website because we attract some audience from our curated posts, it's fine. They're going to see my logo. They're going to go, oh, what's this guy do? He's a hosting provider. Oh, okay. He's in one of 40 million. But then they're going to see my little banner and ads on Facebook all the time. They're going to think, well, that guy's the biggest guy in the world. I really want to use him. That's the idea behind this system, is to go really with the two, kind of a multi-pronged approach. I've got a whiteboard here, and this is the marketing program. So what we're going to do is, this is for the solo ad business, is we're going to have our blog. We're going to have our content system. This could be podcast. This could be written content you write. This could be YouTube videos. Or this could be curated content. Doesn't matter what it is. It's your content system. It comes through here, and it goes from there to your blog. It goes from your blog to two sources. We use a program called Blog to Social to syndicate it out to social networks. This is going to get you immediate traffic, and there are ways to really expand upon that. We also are going to get this stuff syndicated through search engines. Although this is slow, with time it can be substantial. Still, 80% of all traffic comes from search engines, but it takes a long time to earn the right to be found in a search engine. And if you want to spend all your time working on SEO, we have SEO Yoast in your package with the WP Traffic Pro. You can just activate it, install it, and run it. It really does all of your content. So now here we are. We get a visitor to your website. They're not going to buy. 99.999% are not going to buy. But we use the cookie system from Pixel Cookie. So now we know this guy is interested in what we have, or they wouldn't have visited our website. And we run Facebook ads only to those people who are cookied so that we can drive them back to our website and make money. That's a promotional system. Now, you're going to go, well, I don't want to run Facebook ads. I'll lose money on them. Yeah, you do. If you run a Facebook ad going to your site just to sell solos, it won't be approved by Facebook anyway. I'll show you how to run ads. But what you want to do is you want to, get your logo seen by people, get them to your site through all the content system, get them cookied, let the search engine traffic build, get the business you get out of social networks. When that traffic comes to your website, we cookie them, and then that cookie becomes the basis for our Facebook ads. And it's very low money. You can put $5 a day on this, and it's only going to show to those people with the cookie. And if they visit your website and they're interested in you, they ultimately become a customer because they see your ads over and over and over. And the cost per click is literally nothing. So it's a very cost-effective way to generate highly focused traffic for your solo ad business. Okay. Now, if you're familiar with a company called Traffic for Me, they're a place where you can actually sell traffic. They're very difficult to deal with. I've had a great relationship with them, and I've done hundreds of thousands of dollars of sales with them over the years. But they run tons of Facebook ads, and if you think what they're doing is running ads on Facebook, heather, they're not. Every time you visit their website, you get a cookie, you're going to get the ads. You don't see the ads unless you go to their website. Well, that's the intent here. So people come to this website, okay, they get a cookie. It's all about hosting and domain names, all the content. I don't care whether, it's whose content it is. It's going out to my social network through this program called Blog2Social. And if I go over here to networks and Blog2Social, you'll see when I share content, it's going out to a number of places. It goes out to, here I got 3 Facebook groups. I got a Twitter account with 3,000 followers. I do post some websites to Instagram, Pinterest. I don't get much there. A little bit with LinkedIn. I created some pages there. And I get some from Reddit on some of these things, a little bit from ImagePurge. I don't care where the traffic comes from, whether it's a search engine or whatever it is, it gets to this website. And when we do that, we just take a look at the statistics here at this particular website. I'm just going to go to overview, and I haven't done this yet today. Weekend is really very slow traffic for us. Let's see what we've gotten, kind of month to date, year to date. So today I've had 425 visitors, which means people come back. 113 unique visitors, 420 visitors. So people are coming back. You can see it goes up and down just like anything. In the last 7 days, I've had 12,000 visitors, 12,000 cookies. I've had people buying. In the last 30 days, it's 20,000 visitors, 52,000 visits. That's a lot of cookies being served up. And you can see they're coming from really all over the world. I get business from France, and because we can sell domain names wherever we want. And I'm getting some search engine traffic. So we've had 248 visitors from search engines. And all that traffic is focused on domain names and stuff like that. Okay, because that's all I sell here, are domain names. In hosting, I do sell some hosting through them. I don't care for the hosting service we have. When we build your website, we're using a different hosting program, which is actually the same platform that we host our ESP on. So it's something that we control. That's a lot more easier for me to work with. And we just use a template. We build it, and we charge $100 a year for hosting, which is very, very competitive, and you get the website with it. So, but you need to make money on it, and what you want to do is post a direct link to Facebook groups about solo ads directly to your website. Maybe 12 to 20 a day. Change it up every day to different groups. And you also want to post content to your blog, for your website, out to social media so that you can get visitors through that. And you will find that you will build substantial amounts of traffic that you can cookie. And the cookies become your source of paid traffic with Facebook, because we're using the Pixel Caffeine, and I don't advertise my services to the general public. I advertise my services only to people that have visited my website. That is so important, because people go, I can't make money with pay-per-click. Well, 9 times out of 10, they're just running blind ads to people that they are trying to figure out how to attract the audience. If you attract the audience and start to build that audience first, and you know these people are interested in you, then you can run ads only to the interested people. Your cost per click, your cost per impression drops, and your conversion and your earnings per click goes way up. So this is how one of the most important ways to promote your website. Post blog content, generate lead traffic to your site. And if you have like the content curation program, you can train your content. And when you're ready to make a post, it's really pretty easy, because the post is already ready for you. So you just come down here, you say, okay, let's say I want to post this one. I just go over here and I go make live. And it brings up the content, and you can actually pick what you want to show your blog visitors, and then we're going to actually take this blog post and syndicate it using the blog to social. So you can see a little bit of content there. I want to add some more, so let's say I go in here. And you can see this was original content from Newswire. We're borrowing it, so I'm going to give them credit for it. Let's see what we start Alexandria. So let's say we add that paragraph in. And that paragraph in. So you get enough content there to make it interesting. We're talking about the original site here, and that's good enough. I'm just going to go publish. I'm publishing not unique content. I'm publishing what's called curated content. It's part of content from other people, which we give them a link for. So somebody reads this, they like the article, and they want to finish reading, and they go over to the other guy's website, and they buy something. That's the chance I take. I don't have time to make my own content. I do, but I do that with YouTube videos. Like the video I'm going to share right now could become a YouTube video, and I would literally be able to share that on my own website and drive traffic over, and that's going to be purely mine. So it just depends on how much work you want to do with your content. So you see, it was just published. So if I go to the post, you can see what it looks like. And you see curated content around. And I would usually this took about maybe 2 minutes to do. I would usually take 10, 15 minutes and look through it a little bit more carefully. I don't edit. I just let it go around the way it is, and you can see. And then it shows you related posts. So that's why my what they call the bounce rate is so low, because people come here and they go, I want to see, watch Google CEO or Google Maps and additional posts that are relevant to this post. It keeps your bounce rate lower. So that's another program that's in the WP Traffic Pro is a contextually related post. So and you've probably been to websites that look like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go down to my blog to social program. I'm going to tell it to make a content from a post from my blog content. I'm just going to click on Site and Blog, and I'll be able to pick the post I would like to share to social media. Now, you can set it up to share automatically, but you can only share to a couple places. You can see it's already shared to a couple places, but we're going to go ahead and share it to everywhere. Click here for share. It's going to come up and go through the process of what do I say? That it's going to verify each one of these accounts are available. And you can see I've posted to several Facebook accounts. I posted to Twitter. I only have about 3,000 Twitter followers. Twitter is actually a very good source. I used to have like 50,000, but I got in a big fight with Twitter. And you can see you can change the image if you want. You can add additional information in here. You can type in visits, whatever you want to do to make it more unique if you want to. Then you share. Now, this content's going to go out and be syndicated to those social media sites. Now, you're going to get your best traffic from Twitter. As you grow your Twitter follower, which is so easy to do. There's a video in this forum on Twitter somewhere. Just do a search. You just go out and follow other people's Twitter followers, and a certain percentage will follow you. If you grow your Twitter following, you will find you will be generating lots and lots of traffic from Twitter. But even Facebook, if you set up a page and you post consistently, that page will start to pick up followers. Plus, you can take that page itself and then go to Fiverr and have people promote the page for you for $5, and you'll pick up a following from that. So you can see everything was posted. I guess I can't do another one here because I already reached my daily limit. And if we were to go to Twitter right now, we'd probably see I'm going to go to my profile. We'd see that post I just made. And if somebody clicks on this particular link, it's going to go to my page. Right there. And once they do that, I'm going to have a cookie on their computer for my business. And I can show them ads for my hosting services. And even though this might, send them off to a competitor's website, when they read this and they go, oh, I want to go read more of this, they still see my logo. They know what I'm doing. It's subliminal. I got my phone number. It's very, very, very wonderful system for getting your cookies. That's the main thing you want, is to get your cookie on people's computers. Because you seldom sell them on first impression. You've got to be able to find a way to get their impression back. Have a wonderful day.